When it comes to Netflix movies, I've always kind of considered them like straight to DVD release movies. But now, like we've seen Always Be My Maybe this year, we've got The Irishman, and now Marriage Story. Bloody hell, Netflix is knocking it out of the park. So Marriage Story follows Adam Driver as well as Scarlett Johansson as their two characters. They're going through a pretty nasty divorce. When I heard about this movie, I didn't really care. I wasn't really kind of bothered to watch it. But then I heard about all the Oscar buzz about Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson are getting like they're everyone's top nominations for who should win. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll check this out because I was expecting it to go cinema, and I heard it was on Netflix. And I'm like, oh crap, this is a Netflix movie. So I immediately watched it, and I found out about I think this movie's about 2.5 hours long, and I started about 10 o'clock one night, and I watched it to the end. And especially at 10 o'clock at night, I start work at 6 o'clock, so I don't really watch movies that late. Just so 10 o'clock, it finished about 20 past 12, and I watched that entire thing. So I did not want to turn it off. I thought the story was absolutely phenomenal. The characters like Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson do an incredible performance throughout this movie. Where I didn't see the actors. I literally seen those characters, and I felt every single thing that they felt. Like there's scenes when Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson just get knocked, and everything they do just keep getting knocked further or further to the ground. And I just every hit that they got, I absolutely felt, and I felt so bad for them just because you knew, like it's not one of those movies. A lot of these divorce kind of movies, you always kind of put it in like the woman's favor or the man's favor, like make the man look like the bad guy or even make the woman look like a bad guy. But in this movie, it shows it from both perspectives. It doesn't say like, oh yeah, you're the bad guy or you're the bad guy. It shows that they're both at fault. They both have problems, and they don't work. So the movie is about just showing their divorce and how it's not, when it comes to these scenarios, it's not them bickering at each other, it's the lawyers. The lawyers can cause a lot of problems. And you see fight scenes, like there's a major fight scene, which it's not really a spoiler because it's a movie, but divorce, of course, is going to be an argument scene. But there's an argument scene with Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, and it was hard to watch because it was just, I'm like, it was one take, I'm assuming, and it kept going. I just felt like they were just knocking at each other constantly, and it was so hard to watch, especially how the outcome came. I found that scene very hard to actually watch because I just thought it was actually acted incredibly. And being like a movie about divorce, they have a kid in the mix. That kind of always does make divorce a lot harder. But the kid, he never got annoying. Usually in movies, especially when the kid, I think he's about 7 or 8, they said something like that. But usually the kid kind of gets annoying. But this kid, he never got annoying. He didn't want to take sides. He loved both his parents, and he just wanted them. He knew they weren't happy together. He understood that, and he just wanted stuff. He just wanted to be with them. I thought this kid did phenomenal, especially because his acting. He didn't feel like, especially sometimes with kids as well, they feel like they're just reading from whatever page is put in front of them. But this kid just felt so natural, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing if he does act again, or it's gonna be like a once-off kind of thing. But this kid he did not annoy me one time, especially Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. It actually felt like those two had a good relationship with this kid. Like they spent time with him on set. It's not like they just kind of popped in front of the camera and said, "Oh yeah, that's your mom." It felt like these did kind of develop some kind of relationship on set, so that it kind of felt a lot more realistic on the screen. Which as well, this movie felt incredibly real. It didn't feel like I was watching characters. I can't get over that. I actually felt like I was watching, like I was just in one of those, like, do you know when you're in the detective, some of the detectives looking in at someone and they're getting questioned as a one-way mirror? I felt like I was looking at a one-way mirror into some horrible divorce going through. I didn't feel like I was watching two actors. I couldn't get over how well that was. And the supporting cast, especially the lawyers, we got Ray Liotta as well as Laura Dern, and they bicker very much. You can tell that these two people are the ones who are kind of causing a lot of the problems that are making the divorce go through not as well as it should be going through, especially Laura Dern. You can tell that a lot of the divorce problems are coming from her, and her just being unrealistic, as in she's just trying to do her best for her client, which she's hired to do, but she's just kind of making it it's making it ridiculously hard to go through this divorce for really realistically on both parts. She's not really helping the situation at all. As well, Scarlett Johansson's mother, I'm pretty sure that's the woman who played Joker's mom in Joker, and she was alright as well. Her sister is played by Denise from The Walking Dead, and as well, she was alright. It was kind of cool to see her in something, because I've never actually seen her in anything except The Walking Dead, so it's kind of cool to see her in something different. So Marriage Story, I think it's one of the best films of the year. I think it's my top 10. I don't know, it's not top 5. I think it's either top 10 or top 15, but I just thought this movie was phenomenal. I understand now why all the Oscar buzz for Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. I don't know if they deserve a win. I think there is some amazing performances this year, but I'm not sure. I know they 100% deserve the nomination, but a win, I'm not really sure. I'd have to actually look at all the other candidates for this year. But I think they 100% deserve a nomination. Both of them, because I thought they were both phenomenal in this movie. I keep recommending this to everyone to watch, but a lot of people are like, I don't really want to watch a movie about divorce, which is understandable. I wasn't that pushed on it either, but I just thought this movie was phenomenal, and I can't recommend it enough for people to actually watch. But if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts on the movie down below. Click that subscribe button so you can come back and see other movie reviews just like this one. And as always, thanks for watching.